Hey, how you doing? This is Ken Kinter, and this is, I believe, day 83 of my journey through leukemia, otherwise known as July 12th, 2023. So I apologize. I had no idea it had been so long since I posted last time, or you're welcome, depending on what you think of these things. Anyway, the reason for that delay has been a couple things. Some good, some bad. Some of the good was that I've been able to get out a lot more. So I've been spending time with friends and catching up with people. And part of my joke was that I wanted to catch up to everybody and hug everybody who'd wished me well or reached out and all that kind of stuff. So I'm making my rounds and I'm catching up with people slowly but surely. But that's a fun mission. I like that one. So I have been spending less time at home, and that means less time on the video. The other thing was I was actually supposed to be back in the hospital now, getting round 2B of chemo. However, I had a tooth go really bad, really fast. The detail was that a tooth that had a root canal fractured and got infected. So you can kind of see I'm a little blown up here, and I'm still a little numb. There was all sorts of stuff around that. Question was whether I was going to try to just manage the pain of the tooth and get through chemo, or get the tooth taken care of and postpone chemo. I did not want to postpone chemo, but that was the decision that was made, and it was technically the right decision. My blood work has been very good. I've been doing much better. So it was a good time to take this on. And there was no promise that the tooth was going to behave. In fact, after the dentist got a look at it, and I have to give a lot of credit to my dentist, Dr. Lyons, for going above and beyond on this. It was very clear that the tooth in this whole section of my mouth was going to be a real problem. And then with chemo, all of your lab values, your white blood cells, your platelets, your ability to fight infection, everything becomes compromised. So, the question is, would you rather take something like this on when you're in my case, as good a health as I've been since this started, or risk going through that bottoming out process? Even though my bottoming out process from chemo has been okay, I actually rebounded really well this last time to A. So that's where that is. I've also been making a concerted effort to catch up at work and stay more involved in work. I'm not engaged 100% in it, but I at least want to contribute part-time. So that's what I've been doing. So I've been really busy. And again, most of these problems are good problems. The tooth thing was unbelievable. I'm on my third day of Percocet from that, and I hate taking that stuff. But this pain, I think it clocks in at number 3 or number 4 all time. The most pain I've ever been in was shingles, which those of you who've had shingles will not be surprised by. Those of you who haven't might be surprised by that, but trust me, it's not a problem you want. And some of the bone pain, the back pain that I had earlier, ranks up there along with it as well. So that's basically what's been going on. But most of the news has been good. And I just realized I keep making these promises that I'm going to post and do stuff, and I wasn't very good about that. And actually, I have a lot of stuff that I want to post of the hero's journey stuff, and there's a bunch of other stuff that I want to do, and I'm going to need some time to get that organized. So I'm hoping to do that over the next couple of days. So one of the other added bonuses of this delay, there was some bad about it, but it's good about it as well. Tomorrow is Paige's and my 20th wedding anniversary. And of course, we had made plans a long time ago to go away and celebrate it, in a nice destination somewhere. Maybe something like Greece, or going back to Tahiti or something. And unfortunately, this kind of threw a monkey wrench in that works. But I would rather it be in the world somewhere than in a hospital. I mean, we're really looking forward to spending our 20th wedding anniversary on a cancer unit. No disrespect intended. I don't think anybody wants to be there at all, particularly on an anniversary. So at least we'll get to have some fun and maybe have some good memories to go along with the 20th instead of the difficult memories. The longer this goes, I see a shift in both PJ and myself. There's a lot of strain on her because of her having to care for me and the challenges in caring for herself along the way. And I try to be very encouraging about that, but there's just a certain amount of stress and strain that you can't escape with this. And I think for the caregiver particularly, the other thing that Peach has to deal with is I keep extending myself to other people. I still consider myself on duty, even though I'm here, recuperating from being sick. So, people that I know personally, I always feel like working in mental health and addiction is like a 24-hour, 7-day a week, 365 sort of thing, because you never know when somebody's going to have a problem. And a bunch of my friends, since I've gotten sick, have really had some challenges in their lives, as have I. And it just, you don't turn your back ever. In fact, in a way for me, it's actually a pleasant distraction to talk to someone else and help someone else and feel useful and feel like you're helping instead of just being the receiver of care. I'm used to being the caregiver. And in the last 2.5 months, I guess it's 3 months pretty much now. My admission tomorrow will be 3 months. So I've received more care than I've ever received and probably given less care. And that's felt like an imbalance to me. So, and this tooth thing is just another reminder, got to take care of myself, got to get better. And, then the next step for me. Apparently Paige reminds me that I'm making this long list of things that we need to get back, things that we've missed that we need to get back, such as anniversaries and birthdays and things like that. And even her 60th birthday, we missed out on, not because of this, but because of COVID. So there's going to be some catching up to do. So I made a joke that I plan on a couple victory tours. Victory tour number 1 is me being able to go back to my old haunts and watch a game and have food and have the occasional medically approved beer. That's like the first victory tour, is to be able to just go back into life again. The second one is to be able to travel again and be able to see the places that we've either seen before and loved, like Sedona, or to go to places that we have been on our list but never have gotten to. Egypt and Greece would be 2 big ones for me. So I'm going to be a busy man once this thing is gone, but I don't know if I'll ever be so happy to be busy doing those things. As it turns out, almost all of my bucket list is travel. And actually, I'm going to be taking more of a look at the bucket list and, revising that, making that more specific and making that tighter. And I'm going to keep moving on it. I got something off it a couple of weeks ago. I'm already looking for what the next thing is going to be. So, that's kind of how things are going. And I'm going to stop because I can already feel the tooth barking a little bit, or where the tooth used to be barking a little bit. So I got a little bit of healing left to do on that. But I'm going to start doing videos more on the regular. Life should get less exciting. And I'm going to be, today is Wednesday, and next Tuesday I'm going to be admitted. So I'll post a couple more times before going back in again, and you'll definitely see the change in background. But anyway, I hope this finds you well. Hope this finds you healthy. I hope all is going well with you, and I will be talking to you again very soon. Take care and catch you next time.